Shalom. First and foremost, I'm give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders and great millstone. Peace and say to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and all sincerity. And Brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And these lessons are going to be going into how that we are tried daily by Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to see what type of men are we? Or if we really worship him or no, right? Or do we really believe in the things that we preach and that we read? Or because this truth is not about lip service and, worshiping the Most High with just, words. Israel is good at that, and they always have done that. That's why the Lord said, "These people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, right? But their heart is far from me." So you gotta be deep in the words, right? It has to be words and actions. Yeah, and we're gonna get tried on a daily to see whether we will keep these commandments, to the best of our ability. That we will be put in certain situations, right, to be tested. All right. But I start here at Sirach 4:11. It says, "Wisdom exalteth her children, and layeth hold of them that seek her. He that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and whatsoever she entereth, the Lord will bless." They that serve, it's going into wisdom, right? They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doeth love. And so the Lord loves none but them that dwell, right, with wisdom, right? And them that love wisdom. So whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generations shall hold her in possession, right? Because with the elect, they're gonna keep coming back in that stead as prophets, as someone you had this truth back then in the past, you gonna have it today. All right. And they're gonna stay within that line. It says, "For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she might trust his soul and try him by her laws." It says, "Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets." So starting up at verse 11, it was going into wisdom, right? But it says that before wisdom will actually be given unto you, right? You will be tried by it, right? It says for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she might trust his soul and try him by her laws. Because ultimately, this is the Most High, that's going to be doing this whole process. You will be tried, right, by the discipline of these scriptures to see if you really apply these things, right, into your life, right, which we should be doing, right, not just being hearers of the word, but doers also. Like it says in the book of James, right, the first chapter. It says, "Then will she return straightway unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets." Right. So after that you pass the test, right? You applying these things, right? Then you grow, right? Then you learn and you understand more, right? Through all of the things that we have to face, right? It's always a learning experience, and you get comforted, right? Because the Lord is showing you something, right? But if you go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin, right? Because a lot of people misunderstand this process, you see, and don't want to deal with it, right? Don't want to deal with the burden, right, of being disciplined, right? Don't want to deal with the burden of being, tempted, right? Of trying to be righteous in a wicked society. Right? They would rather just give in to deal with all of this, you know, with going through stressful situations. Right? If you don't really understand that this is the Lord basically renewing your spirit. You see, hacking away at the old man to renew something better. Right? If you don't understand it as the Lord is showing love unto you as one of his sons, then yeah, you're gonna cast this thing away, right? Fall out of the truth. Hey, and the Lord will give you over to your ruin. See, but you gotta understand doing this whole process is to build you up. Right? This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 16 says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So this is a day by day thing, right? The outward man perish, though we go through many things, right? All that we going through, so the inward man can be renewed, right? After this knowledge, after the scriptures, right? To change your mindset, right? For you to grow, for you to get, more rooted, right? In the Yahweh. That's why all of these things are gonna arise. Right? How could you gain wisdom if you're not put in a certain situation, right? To where, you have to learn from something, right? How could you gain wisdom and knowledge and understanding if you don't go through anything? You have to go through experiences to gain those things, right? You pray for wisdom, all right? You gotta be put in certain situations to get it, right? And be put in certain situations to use it, right? When you pray for these things, they don't just show up, right? You don't just wake up, right? Because you prayed for it yesterday, you just wake up with it, right? Which the Lord He could do that, right? But hey, that takes out the learning experience. You got to actually go through these things and experience them. Psalm 66 and 10 for thou, O Most High, right? Has proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Yep, right, because silver and also gold and all these precious metals, they are filthy, right? Then they have to be put into the fire to be, you know, to come forth as something pure, right? So it can be in that pure, clean state, or purified. And that fire is what's gonna do it. And the Lord does it through trials and tribulations, right? Through certain situations. You see, Psalm 17 and 3, thou hast proved mine heart. Thou hast visited me in the night. Thou hast tried me and shall find nothing. I am purposed that my mouth shall not transgress, right? And you want the Most High to try you and to examine you and to not find any wickedness. Right? You want to be purged, right? Because we get our righteousness from Yahweh Shah, of course, right? but you don't want to be found as someone who's a hypocrite, you know, someone who's teaching but is not teaching themselves, someone who's not growing in this truth, or someone who has ulterior motives, right? You want your intentions to be pure, right, and sincere. Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign of wonder, and a sign of the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, right? Trying to get you to serve another God, which is idol worship, right? Idolatry. It says, For Yahweh, your power, proveth you to know whether ye love Yahweh, your power, with all your heart and with all your soul. Right? So it's just a test to see what you're going to do. Certain situations are going to come up to see if you're going to stay faithful to the Lord. All right? You ain't going to try it daily. All right? That's all wisdom, knowledge, understanding is added unto you. All right? From being put in these certain situations and actually dealing with them and coming out on top. Right? Even some situations, right, you may fail because we're not perfect in this flesh, but for you to learn from it, right, and to not let it happen again. You got to learn from your mistakes, right? But the Lord is we're gonna constantly be put in certain situations day by day to see, what are we gonna do? All right. What are you gonna do when you're put in situations where you feel like you have no help? Right? Will you call upon the Most High, or will you try to take matters into your own hands? Right? A woman, she has a man, sh- right? She wants to deal with you, right? On the low, right? And you find this woman attractive. Will you do that, right? Or will you stay faithful to the Heavenly Father, right? And, because you know what the law said, right? Will you give up, all right, salvation for some box, right, that belongs to somebody else, which is adultery? All right, so we're gonna be trying to see whether we really believe in these words, right? Satan gonna come at you with all angles, right? And if you are a hypocrite, if you really don't believe, then hey, you're gonna fall right out of this thing. First Peter 1:6, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. So all of these things that we're going through is just so at the end, we could be found. It says that our faith could be found unto praise and honor at the glory of the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. Right, the trial of our faith, everything that we have went through at the end is going to be worth it. All right. It's the scripture speak about those that stood stiffly, right, for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right. Standing stiff goes into, enduring. You see, not folding, not bending the knee to this wicked society, right? But staying strong in the faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, no matter what, and be obedient, right, unto him to all things and to all the situations you put in, right? When you overcome more, the Lord will add unto you, All right, you will increase. You'll continue to increase. All right. But really that's the lesson. I'm just edifying. All right, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.